Yeah, nah. You know,
I thought the diss was smooth. I think the Kendrick shit
So
was
that's
just weak.
showing
It's
that
enough to ignite
he's got
do
something
something
else.
soon.
Yeah.
I don't think he has anything. I
enough
think
to-
Everything
it's
that's a
enough.
teaser.
every time a nigga says that, they don't got shit.
No,
I got some
No,
shit
no,
for
no,
you.
no, no,
Be
no.
careful.
That's different than when you actually like.
I have
showing it.
This gave me a way different feeling than 7 Minute Drill.
Okay.
When I heard 7 Minute Drill and Cole was like, I got 2 classics on it, I didn't believe that shit. I felt like he got nothing left in the tank. He emptied his whole clip. I could tell.
He didn't say shit about Kendrick for real here either.
But,
Like,
that's
it gave me the impression.
why?
Okay, because obviously he's not gonna jump out the window to like and show his hand to Kendrick.
Exactly.
He's just trying to say enough that's gonna get Kendrick to respond, see what he has.
All right, speak to me, speak to me.
So
What
it's
did
like
he say?
it's on some boxing shit.
So speak to me.
No.
What did he say?
It doesn't matter.
But
if you,
I'm just saying,
no,
like, tell me, like, what did he say?
No,
that
I'm
was
gonna
like,
tell
that
you.
was
I'm
like,
gonna
that
tell
was
you.
like a true
It
diss. Like, talk
doesn't
to me.
matter. It doesn't matter if you think this is the craziest shit because the intention of it is not to be the craziest
But talk
shit.
to me,
This
though.
is like boxing where you fake
No,
right
that's
so you
okay.
can see the guy react and you can hit him back
You're
with
giving
the left.
me an analogy for some shit that I fully understand. I'm asking you, what makes you feel different? Like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, why are you doing this? Just answer the question. Why do you feel different about this than the other one when they both didn't really say shit?
Because again,
That's all I'm asking. Like,
I felt J. Cole was going to desperate
I understand
measures
what
to
you're
try.
saying.
No,
I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking.
No,
questions.
I
Let me
understand-
answer.
I
Let
understand
me
the
answer.
question.
I'm trying
I also
to.
have
This
an
nigga's
answer.
jumping
I also have
in.
an answer.
I think J. Cole went to desperate measures to try to diss Kendrick. He was grasping at straws. He's like, oh, your discography's weak, da-da-da. Like,
That's not all he said.
but against those lines, like anything he did choose to use against Kendrick, it felt like a reach. It's like, I don't even think you believe the things that you're saying. So even though Drake's, it's not that venomous. It's cool. I said that, but I believe that it plays a bigger part. It's a chess move because it's a long game. He knows that he can't reveal his whole hand.
To answer your question, it's because there is small moments within the song where he's dropping tidbits of information that it's like the public was not aware of that. It's like I
Kendrick,
know
though?
things that it's like I could speak on
To
it and I
Kendrick,
could
though.
reveal it. I mean, even Kendrick, The Weeknd, a bunch of niggas.
But to,
There's a little
what
tidbits
did
of
he say?
everything that he's saying
What
that's
did he
like,
say
I know
where it
about
was like,
this,
oh,
I know
some
about
shit?
this, I know
What
about
did he
this.
say about Kendrick?
Talking about EXO and the label and
To
their manager,
to Kendrick, brother.
Like we're alluding to, if we're talking about the whole, his wife, it's like, oh, what is that? We didn't know about that. What's going on there?
Nigga.
He has more to speak on.
Nigga, I know y'all niggas not gonna do that.
Yo, but the thing
you
That's
is,
mean?
speculation, and that's some shit. It's
Speculation
a very,
to us, nigga.
but it's
We're
a
not
simple,
in that world.
But I'm just saying, to me, that sounds like a simple
yo,
ass line
Nate,
until
you
some
want
shit
him to
comes
play
up.
by your rules. If he plays by
I
your
don't have any rule. I'm
no,
just
no, no,
asking. Like, I'm just-
you want him to see Kendrick one-on-one. If
Regardless
I'm
of
talking
whether or
about
not
the
you-
label.
regardless.
yo,
I
Nate,
mean, but that to me is like I feel
I
like
will
that
be
we all
honest
knew
with
that,
you.
though.
We expect that, but it's like we didn't
then-
know that.
I feel like SZA be
In
talking
my
shit about it all the
SZA,
time.
but from my up until this moment, I always thought Kendrick, TDE, good terms. He just decided to do his own thing.
I feel like
that might not be the case.
Nah, maybe not. But like, what if they are? And then the niggas just talking out his ass.
For us to find out.
Type shit. And that's why I'm saying that
For
niggas
us
is
to
making it
find
seem
out.
like, but that's what I'm saying is that right now, the way what I'm seeing is niggas being like, cause he might mean this and he might, but we don't know yet. So how can you say for
you
sure?
gotta wait for the response.
What if there's a response? Because what I'm hearing from you is you're saying that you feel different about what J. Cole said versus what Drake
sure,
is saying.
for sure.
But we don't. But everything that Drake said about Kendrick is like, well, it might not actually mean shit. So like we have to wait and see. The same way that we had to wait and
Because
see.
the,
I
because
feel
the
like
wait and
Cole-
see is gonna be dictated by the fans. If the fans like chirp to Kendrick enough time
What?
and weigh this, the way
I
they
doubt
are
Kendrick's
so
gonna
far.
respond. I don't doubt
The
Kendrick.
fans
gonna
don't matter in
The
this.
fans
That's what I'm
do
saying.
matter.
It's beyond the fans now.
'Cause how
Bro,
can-
it's
how-
beyond the fans
'cause, bro,
now.
how
It's,
can you say-
yo, I'm calling you out. I'm speaking on you.
Nah, because
This is one-on-one. We're not
Based
worried
off-
about anything else
based
right
off
now.
of the
These
fan-
niggas got tunnel vision.
based off of the fan
Type shit.
reaction
Wow.
to the J. Cole track, that the reaction to that, it was very lukewarm. They were saying it wasn't hard enough, it wasn't soft. If I'm a rapper, if I'm Kendrick, and I'm hearing all these people talk, yeah, if the people don't even feel like I need to respond, why would I take the effort to respond? But if the people
Because
are
now you're name dropping my wife.
type shit.
well, now
I need to respond.
now, yeah.
Right.
I'm talking about what
that's
the
what.
post-
That's why I thought that was the hardest
But
shit that he
that's-
said.
As a fan, we're saying, yo, he's talking about your wife. You just gonna let him do that to you? Like it's a nut.
I mean,
We're not gonna be the
Nah,
voice in
that's
his
nuts.
ear that
That's
makes him
nuts.
do that. It's him himself. That's
Nigga,
like,
he heard him
nigga,
say
you're
it.
not talking about my wife like that.
Type shit. He
Yeah,
heard him
if
say.
he-
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
like, don't
These
mention
niggas
my
got
wife's
tunnel
name.
vision right now.
If he's
It's not
cut
about
from
the
the same
fans
cloth,
anymore.
if he's cut
That
from the
not
nigga
same
about
just,
the
cloth,
fans
that nigga
anymore.
just dropped a whole album talking about how much he loves, how much he appreciates and loves his wife because of all the shit that she stood by him for.
Well,
So you're not gonna mention his wife's name type shit. I'm sure sure that he's already thinking that. Because like that's just the logical thought process of any nigga that love his wife type shit. What I'm saying is this.
I love my wife. I love my wife.
And now they getting
You don't gotta throw shots like
They
that.
got the divorce. Shout out my nigga Chance, man.
Yo.
But all I'm saying is this: is that we don't know for sure. So like, how can you be? Why do you feel so certain? When if it is like Yves is saying, it's little jabs here and there about shit we don't know. Why do you feel so certain?
I answered your question. Yo, I do want to I want to address something else, right? You keep bringing up why is he not just going at Kendrick? Why is he not just
I'm okay with
addressing
the way
Kendrick?
he's doing it. Also, I just think that it's pussy, but I'm okay with it because it's hip hop. At the end of the day, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
If you do think it's pussy, that's valid.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You have the right to feel the way you feel.
He can do whatever he wants. It's valid.
But if I'm Drake's tactician or whatever, I'm like the strategist behind his camp, I would advise him, try to keep this 20v1. Try to create this narrative that it's me versus everybody
that's the
else.
easiest thing for him to do.
Because if it's just one-on-one with Kendrick, I already came on this podcast and say, I don't know if there's that much things that you can say about Kendrick.
Type shit.
You feel me? It's going to be tough. You're going to have to do the same thing you did with Push, where you got to pay all these people to try to get you some dirt, and you got to reach for something.
Right.
Because otherwise, that he just does, like I say, he doesn't have too much smut on his name.
Right. Well, that we know of.
Again,
type shit. Same thing with Pusha
so
T.
you're asking, why is he doing that? Why? It's in his best interest to keep this
I wasn't asking,
me versus the world as much as possible.
I wasn't asking why he was doing it. I know why he's doing it. I agree with you. I'm saying that he's pussy for doing it, but that's my opinion, so I'm okay with it. It's fine. That's all I'm saying. But you're saying that as in like I disagree with it. I wouldn't go about it that way because I'm not pussy. But that's me. I don't know. Other niggas is different. Other niggas is half white.
I feel like you wouldn't do a lot of things that Drake has done.
Type shit. Other niggas, like I said, some niggas is half white. Some niggas is full Negro.
Yo,
listen,
nigga, come
and that's
on.
okay. Shout out to the biracial people. Some niggas, and I'll say this. I'll even go on record as saying this. If that nigga Kendrick or any of them niggas come out and just say, Drake, you're white, calm down. You came into the game as a biracial nigga. We have pictures of you in blackface straight up. So everything that you say about this culture means so much less. Stop it.
Yes, when you
make it
a little more interesting, talking about like you don't even love yourself. If
Type
you go
shit.
that angle with it,
Type
that's
shit.
like, that's
you're like,
hard.
you're like, you talk about hip hop. You talk about hip hop as like a sport and all this shit. It's like, of course you know that because you've had to study it, nigga. We lived it. You didn't live this lifestyle growing up. This is not you. You were adopted into it.
He's always admired it.
Yeah, but he's been adopted into it. It's not him. You know what I'm saying? And I get like, all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, that's some shit a nigga can't refute because it's the facts. Everything that we're talking about is speculation. I know one thing that's not speculation. Huh?
Couldn't you say the same thing about J. Cole? And
Yes.
I wouldn't want to make that argument because I feel like J. Cole hip hop to the bone.
Fuck it. Say it to that nigga too.
I know a nigga
But
who
all I'm
love
saying
hip.
is,
I could tell when a nigga love hip hop and he's not just appropriating.
and I
this
love
shit,
that
you feel me?
and I love that Drake
tell
loves it. I love that J. Cole loves it. But if I'm saying
these
I
ain't
can say that
Post
to them,
Malone nigga
because it's
who
the
just
truth.
gonna pick up rap and be like,
Well,
oh,
Drake,
this was cool.
I would say
while
that
it
about
lasted.
Cole, but Drake, I don't know about that one, brother.
Bro, Drake always goes back to rapping.
So?
No matter how the heights he gets from.
That just means he's good at rapping. Maybe he feels like he can't make it if he just go
wants
pop.
to be in those conversations.
That nigga
He loves
rap.
rap.
I know he
That nigga
loves
loves
rap.
hip-hop.
I know he loves rap.
Bro,
I know
his
he loves
biggest
hip-hop.
tracks are One Dance, Control, all these joints like
shit.
God's Plan, but he still wants to drop the song with Her Law. I mean,
I feel you.
An album with 21 Savage.
I'm hearing you, but you realize how that in and of itself
put
is a diss.
Scary Hours 3 at the end of R&B album because niggas was talking, yo, it's not enough
But
rap
imagine
on
if that was one of the things that niggas said on top of him being white. If a nigga said, my nigga, all your biggest hits, you don't rap on them. Shut up.
So he was mad about speculation, but now he's just
It's
theorizing
true,
all
but
the
that's-
things
but
that
I'm just saying.
Kendrick could possibly
I'm just
say.
saying, but what did I say that's not true so far? I'm not talking about what Kendrick was saying. I'm saying, imagine any of these niggas just decide to say the truth about this nigga. Just decide to say facts about the nigga.
I can't control that I'm biracial. Like, nigga, what the fuck? What do you want me to do about that?
Hey, but how many biracial niggas you know wore blackface?
That is a problem.
You see what I'm saying?
I know. No, that is a problem.
How many rappers do you know whose number one
I don't
songs?
think we talk about that enough that it's like,
Yeah.
why did that nigga
No,
do
no,
that?
I was literally on the phone with my homie.
How many rappers you know whose number
Like,
one
it
songs
would
are all
never
pop
make
songs?
sense
type
to me
shit?
why
We
that
were
nigga did
talking
that.
For the
about
most
that,
part.
and he was like, "Yo," because I brought up the blackface thing.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's a bad look." You know, I was just talking about the Pusha T. Like, yo, that's still a crazy track. Like, regardless of the lyrics, like just that cover art still existing and being out there, that's a bad look. He's like, "Yo, you're the only one who's like brought that up in so long." People just like
Kind of just dismiss
brush
it.
that over the rug. And I will say for one thing, do I believe it was rooted in hatred toward black people.
No, but no matter
but
what,
it's just the goofiest
not
shit
a single
ever.
nigga in this room would even think to do that.
Not at all.
Because you know why?
Like, it just wouldn't make
Because
sense, bro.
I didn't get raised by white people to even think shit like that is okay.
It just wouldn't make sense,
And
bro.
I'm also a
It
black
wouldn't.
American. The nigga not even fucking from here. There's so much niggas can say. But what I'll say is this. Regardless, I think that was a good track though. That nigga spit. The flows was on point. Because here's the thing. Regardless of whether or not the disses was on point, whatever, nigga was rapping his ass off, nigga. Fair? That shit was tough. It's not his best. It's not his best shit ever.
It's really like just it's cool. I've heard better rapping from
it's
it,
not
but
his best shit ever.
Cool.
It's not his best shit ever, nor is it his like
it falls in line.
That's like Duppy is a bar. Like even though he lost that beef, that bar that he set with Duppy freestyle,
regardless.
Like, that was
shit,
venom.
I feel like so far compared to what we've heard in this beef, this shit was tough.
Yeah, I agree.
It hasn't been very many tough. I mean.
So do you agree that it's enough to warrant a response from?
For sure.
Nigga, he could have said anything and it would have been enough to warrant a response. In my opinion.
Kendrick's on the clock.
Don't
That's
say-
where I want to
see,
get
but
to.
that's the
I
thing.
think
But
there's a
that's
clock.
the thing.
We're
That's the thing that gets me
Both
though.
missiles have been fired. It's happening. It's on its
Is
way.
that you can say
But
someone's
it's on
on the
its way.
But
clock.
that's what I love about it. Like the fight has began.
It's on its way.
Before it was like,
No,
yo, Kendrick
fight
put
already started.
Nah, because
Fight already started.
And Drake decided not to. It'd be corny
already
as fuck. But Drake could have decided to just like, I'm not addressing this.
Fight already started. The fight started. The fight started when Kendrick responded.
I don't.
In my opinion, because
Responded?
he's responding to that. He's
initiated?
responded. He didn't initiate shit.
This time
Those
around
niggas
it is.
are. No, he didn't, bro. Them niggas.
Bro,
he's
it's been
respond-
such a long gap in between.
It doesn't matter. You don't talk shit about
Nah,
a nigga,
first
and
person
then whenever
shooter
he
was the
responds,
initiation
whenever
of
he
this-
responds, is that's when the
First
fight.
person shooter was the
That's
initiation?
when
Of this
the bell rung.
current beef right
the bell
now.
rung when them niggas start. When them niggas drop that song, they threw their punch with that. Kendrick responded. This is Drake's response to what Kendrick did. You know what I mean? Type shit. That's how I feel about it. Cause like that's like it don't matter when the shit happened, bro. If a nigga talk shit about me and I say something back, that's like saying, oh, like nigga 50 Cent. I mean, Ja Rule responded to 50 Cent like after his shit dropped, but after they had been John in real life and all this shit. But it didn't really start until Ja Rule responded to 50. It's like, no, nigga. As soon as 50 dropped that track on his album, it was clips. That's when it was. That's when
But
that shit
again,
was.
now
going.
it's like both contestants or
Yeah, they
contenders.
swung.
They've decided their participation.
it.
Right,
You
they
feel me?
swung.
So now,
It's up.
when I say he's on the clock, I'm not saying he got to give us a track next week. I'm gonna give him as much time as Drake took. So if that's what 3 weeks,
Almost a month. Yeah.
almost a month, I'll give him till.
Nigga said I'll give him till.
No, I'm not okay. Bro, I'm making my own rules.
Nigga, the
or whatever,
barometer
you feel me?
now?
You feel me? Rob the barometer. Robometer. I don't know what I'm saying.
The
Yo,
barometer.
there we go.
There
Whatever you said,
go,
nigga.
You know? There you go.
I say he's got 2 to 3 weeks.
Whenever he does
I wouldn't be
respond.
surprised if it's sooner.
Oh, if it's sooner, the better.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
No bullshit, because
Sooner-
according to
sooner the
my
better.
sources, the nigga got something already in the tuck. No bullshit. So
I heard that too.
yeah, man, the streets better be on lookout,
BFTC
man.
exclusive, nigga.
And nah, no
so what
bullshit
did
though.
So what
like,
are the streets telling you? What are you hearing?
like I said, bro, like usually he shop his music around Compton before he actually drops it. You make sure that the streets is good with it. You know
Makes
what I'm
sense,
saying?
yeah.
That's how we knew that. You know what I mean? That joint was gonna be a hit. You feel me? Like that. So now that we're here,
We knew the like that was coming down the pipeline before it even dropped. Come
no
on.
bullshit. Like niggas talk about like it was a surprise. Like nigga, I skipped to that track ahead of time because I already knew. You know what I'm saying? Come on, lock in with me. You know what I'm saying? So streets is saying that Kendrick already got some shit ready. So be prepared for that. You feel me?